guys, this is Bobby with BC Designs, and I have my free make and take packets for May for you guys. And I forgot and didn't bring any of them over here, but you guys have seen the videos 1,000 times how I put the packets together and label them and send them and stuff. So if you spend $25 in my online store in the month of May and use the host code, you earn one free make and take packet, which would be the first one. If you spend $35, you earn two. And if you spend $50, you will earn all three make and take packets. Okay, so this one I'm using the Sweet Songbirds stamp set, and it comes with the coordinating punch. I've made so many cards with this already. I absolutely love this stamp set. I'm going to use Parakeet Party ink. I cannot remember if I used crumb cake or soft suede, but I'm going to use crumb cake and hope for the best. And then I'm also using Sweet Sorbet. It's been a minute ago since I designed this project. So I used the Deckled rectangle dies to die cut this part out, and that's what I'll send you guys. And then I used the Merry Medley 3D embossing folder, and I embossed this piece here of Parakeet Party, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm just gonna put some adhesive on the back. And we'll go ahead and adhere this down to our card base, which is the Sweet Sorbet. And I'm just going to do that right there like that. We'll move that out of the way, and we can go ahead and get started. So let me grab my piercing mat, because these are photopolymer, so I kind of want that little sponge if I can get it. And then I always like to look to see the orientation of the bird, so I'm just gonna stamp it just right like this right there, and hopefully that will fit. Sometimes you have to trim your paper just a little bit to get it to fit in there right. But we're gonna ink that up and just stamp him right there. Boy, I made a mess on my block. I'll clean that off really quick. When I designed that card, when I was making it, I don't know how I did it, but I ended up getting ink on my fingers and got it on the card front. Sometimes that ink just doesn't want to go away. Okay, I'm going to leave that open because I want to do that little, we have to go back in and do our little wing. And so I'm just going to line this up just like, let me see if I can get it in there. There we go. I have to, once I get it about where I think I want it, I kind of start closing it so that way it won't move as much. And then I can just pop that out. And a lot of people are thinking that this was the wing, and that's what I really thought it was too, but it's actually the breast of the bird right here, if you want to do that. So now I'm going to look at my punch again. And I don't think I got this stamp out, so let me go back in. Yep, it's right here. I'm going to have to grab a different block. I have another card that I'm going to be doing a video on. I have the stamps already on those blocks. So I like to just see how my card... So I'm going to turn it this way since I have more. So I'm going to kind of do it right like that. So I'm just going to take this and ink it up and just stamp it somewhere in this vicinity. And I should be able to fit that. I'm going to have to open that up again because we have to do our flowers. But for right now, I'm just going to close it. And we'll just pop that out just like that. Get this out of the way. And I'm not going to pop out yet his little nose because that's so tiny I will end up losing it. I just know I will. So let's go ahead and grab his little eyes. I'm going to grab my memento. And I have to see where I found them. I could have sworn I put them on my block. Where did they go? Let's see. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. Here they are. So let me grab, I'm just going to put them on the end, if I can get them to lay there, of this block. Okay, we might have to do it this way, since those didn't want to coordinate. or cooperate, I mean. So I'm just going to put that right there. Oops, a little bit of smudge. It's okay, he's got a black eye. Clean that off and I'll put it back. Just so I don't lose them, and then when we go to do the flowers, it doesn't make a mess. Okay. So let's move this out of the way for right now. I'm going to go ahead and put a mini dimensional on the back of his little wing. Right there. And then we'll just put this right like that. I hate his little eye got messed up. Oh, well. Now let's grab this piece and we'll go ahead and start putting the little tree branches and make it look all cute. Hopefully it was crumb cake. I just have a feeling it was darker, but I know I used crumb cake for the little nest, so we'll see. So I'm just going to ink that up in crumb cake, and I just kind of came in. You know what? I need to grab a scrap piece of paper so don't get my piercing mat a mess. And I think the first one I'll do this time is down here. And you kind of want this one towards the bottom because that's where the nest is going to go. Nope, I did use crumb cake. Good. I was kind of worried about that. Now I'm going to kind of do one going up and then just stamp it again and just stamp it going a little bit further down like that, just to get a couple of branches in the background there. Okay, now let's open up Parakeet Party, and I'm just going to swap out my little stamp there for a minute and put the leaves. Oops. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky because I can't get my eyes or my head in the camera, so I can't get my eyes where I want them. To line those up perfectly, but close is close enough. And that's what we'll have to do, is say close is close enough, because I didn't get them exactly perfect, but that's okay. Now, I need to clean this off so I can put the little flower back on there. So I can use it now. It's kind of like overkill on that big block for that little bitty flower. We'll open up Sweet Sorbet again, and then just go in, and I just put the little flower right in the center. You can put more if you want to put more. I just put one right in the center of each of those leaves, just like that. Okay, then let's grab our little music notes. You know what, let's go ahead and put the, we'll make his little nest first before we do the music notes. Now, I sent you a piece of crumb cake. I can't remember the measurements on this. Put my crumb cake back, and now I need it. I'm just going to ink up that nest and then stamp it right there on crumb cake cardstock. You will need a circle punch or die, something in that manner, to go in and just line it up just the best that you can, and then just pop it out. And hopefully I didn't get red on that. Okay, and then you have to take your scissors and then just follow the direction of the top of that little nest, just like that. And there you have a nest cut out to look like a nest. Okay, now let's put some dimensionals on the back like that, and then we're going to grab him, little birdie, put some dimensionals on the back of him, and then we're going to put him can't remember if I put him down first or the nest. We shall see. Okay, let's kind of see how we want him in there, kind of like that is what I like. And you could put a little bit, I don't know if I can get a little bit on there now since I'm gonna see if I can just put just a little bit, enough to hold him in place when I get him where I want him. That's good, like that. Okay, and then just pop him right there on the little branch. Now, we're just gonna put some music notes. He's chirping, he's making some music today. So I did other ones off to the down there, but this time, let's see, do we want them that far away? We'll just do them right here beside each other like that. That's cute. And then I sent you a piece of Mango Melody. We are going to stamp our sentiment if I can find it. Where I'm going, my craft room needs a nice cleaning, and it's on the verge of getting it. So just, woo, got adhesive there, it's sticking on my finger. Now I'm just gonna trim this down, and you can banner the ends with your scissors, or you can use, and I probably should have left it longer because I don't think that I left, I don't think it's, yep, it's not gonna be long enough for me to see if I feed it in there. Okay, we're gonna do this a little bit different. Let's see if I can do it with my scissors. I just feel like I don't do a good job when I do it with my scissors, but we'll try. See, I don't ever meet them up. Not bad, I will take that. But you could have used a little punch. I always like to leave it on there, make it longer. I should have bannered it and then stamped it. Then we need to go back in with the little punch and get his nose right there. My trash can used to be to the right. My little, I keep a little to Stampin' Up little trash can type thing bin, and I used to keep it to the right, and I recently moved it to the left, and I keep going with my scraps when I want to throw something away to the right. And now to the right of me is where I set what I'm drinking, and right now I'm drinking some water, so I keep wanting to throw that into my water. Not good. And then we'll just put this little beak right there, and then I'm gonna put a couple of dimensionals on the back. I'm gonna have to trim these down again. On the sentiment, just like that. And then we'll put it right there in that corner. And this, I do think I popped up on dimensionals. A little bit 3D. Okay. So card 2 will be following this video, and then card 3 that shows you all the projects for May if you shop with me. Okay, guys, that is card 1. Stay tuned for card 2. Okay, guys, we are going to make our second card, and it is this super adorable card. This stamp set was top of my list. It was on my must-have for my first order. I don't think we could get this one with the pre-order. I honestly can't remember, but I don't think it was. I think it was my first order. I absolutely love this. I told you when I did the unboxing video, this was on the top of my list, the cutesies. And it was this one, and then I want to say it's the Forever Friends is the name of it. It's the one with the little bear. But this one is so cute. It has 13 stamps, and it's the rubber, the red rubber. And then you have the dies come with 16 different dies. I'm trying to send you guys, like, when I'm designing these, where you can get a little sampling of some of the new stuff so you can see it in person before you order it. But these are just so cute. You have the little peanuts, the little, if you just want to cut them out, and that's what I did with this one. It gives it the little texture. You got some butterfly, some grass. Super cute. This would make very cute baby shower cards, I think. So this is the bundle that I'm using today. I don't know where to set it. So everybody's going to get 2 of the heart pearls right here. So I sent you those. I have the little make and take packet, and inside this little envelope here I put all the little things that we don't want to get lost. So you have 2 of those inside of there. And then I used the brush shapes. I went ahead and cut mine out. So I have large hearts in the petal pink. I have a smaller one in smoky slate, and then a smaller one in petal pink. And then I can't really pick these up because they're so tiny, so let me scoop them. So here's the little peanuts. So you'll get 3. Anything I can die cut out for you, I do, that I don't have to stamp. So you guys are going to get those. So I'm just going to put all that right there. Hopefully I won't move it. So that was the brushed shape dies. The stylus shape dies I sent everybody. You'll get your circle for the background that we're going to put everything on. Your little flag for the sentiment, and then I sent you a half each of petal pink and then the smoky slate, and I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do with that. And then the gingham embossing folder is what I used to emboss this piece of smoky slate. Is 4 by 5 1/4. I sent you 2 pieces of, I don't think I brought these dies over. I did. I must have forgot to bring, but these are the deckled dies. It kind of makes the paper look like it's torn. I absolutely love these. And this is the DSP that coordinates with the Abigail Rose suite. It's the 12 by 12 Abigail Rose DSP. And so that is the cardstock I used for that. And then I sent everybody petal pink. I believe this was like 2 1/4 by 4, something like that. And you can see you're going to have enough room to stamp the elephant and the balloon. And then I sent you a piece of smoky slate. I can't remember the measurements of this piece, but it's for the little mouse. So let's go ahead and get started so we can get this video to not be hours long. You guys know I try to move right along when I do these. Okay, so I have everything already on my block. So I'm just going to stamp the elephant in smoky slate onto my petal pink. And then we're going to do our balloon directly underneath that. And I'll be able to die cut those out. And then let's move that off to the side. We're going to take the little mouse and just stamp him in smoky slate on that smoky slate cardstock. And then let's grab our label and we'll go ahead and do our sentiment. And we're just going to stamp that right in. Oh boy, I did not get that straight out. Let me die cut another one because I have to grab my die cutting machine anyway. And I will be right back. Okay guys, let's try that again. I adjusted my stamp. I wasn't sure if I just went in wrong on that or if I was at an angle. I know I can't get my head right over it. That's still not good, but it's better than what it was. So we'll take that one. You guys know I can't get my head right over, so it makes it a little bit hard to see where you're stamping. Okay, let's bring in our mini die cutting machine. I would rather use my bigger one because I just got the magnetic plate, the new magnetic plate, and it works like a charm, let me just say. But it's kind of hard to get it on camera because it's so big. I'm going to cut this one out by itself just because it's kind of smaller. And I want to make sure that it doesn't move on me. Hopefully it stayed. Sometimes I bounce around on this one. Not too bad. Okay, now let's see if we can do these 2. I might have to turn this a little bit so it looks a little bit better for me to be able to line it up. It's easier when the camera's not rolling and you can, and I'm just trying to look and see. I can't get my head over, but I'm trying to look through this little hole right there to see if I can see my ink. And I really can't because I got to keep my head back so you guys can see. But I am gonna go, see, I can't see it. I moved it a little bit where I thought it looked like it was gonna be. Wish me luck, guys. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Move this over here. Let's see what we ended up with. Not too bad. It was off on the side, but I'm still going to use it. We'll still use it. It's not that bad. Okay, so for this piece, it is Smoky Slate, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. And it sounded like I said 11, but I didn't. I'm going to take my 2 pieces of DSP, and we're just going to put adhesive on the back. And I'll tell you a little trick. As soon as I said that, I knew it was going to mess up. One of the things I've been trying to do with the seal is when I come and release it, like really pull this way to break that seal. And that has seemed to help. It makes it not get stuck as more frequent, I think, is what it used to. So I'm just going to put this one, leaving a little bit of border at the top and the side here. And then you're just going to bring this one over and do the same thing, kind of leave the same amount of border on each side, because your circle is going to kind of all cover that up. And then we're just going to take the circle then, and I'm just going to on each kind of side there. And it doesn't matter really which side you do what on, but I just kind of left just a little bit peeking out. You can leave as much as you want. And then kind of drop that one down there like that. Something like that's really good. And then I didn't pop this up. I just put this down with adhesive, my seal. So we'll just go ahead and layer that. Trying to see, kind of turn it like that because I wanted the gray and then the pink there. Kind of like that. And then let me grab some of this stuff. I kind of positioned him. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. But I kind of positioned him where I thought I was going to want him. And I kind of, you know, still want him within that circle. And then that'll kind of give you an idea of where you're going to put everything else. And then let's grab a dimensional. I'm going to have to cut these, I think, because I'm running out. So let me cut a few of these. All this loveliness always happens when you're on trying to do a video. Okay, let's see. We'll kind of do that like that. You can just kind of place it a little bit. I mean, you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to take my Tombow, and on the back of the heart, wherever I have enough of the room, I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow just to help stick that down. I'm going to grab my tweezers. And again, I'm just going to set him so I can kind of visually get a guidance of where I want my heart to go. Okay. Then we can go ahead and put him down because we really don't have stuff that we can't stick behind him. So let's put him right there again. Let's go ahead and put the balloon down. So we'll just stick the balloon kind of like that. And then let's grab the little mouse and put a dimensional on the back of him. And we need our hearts, these hearts. Let's put those down. So we're going to do the Smoky Slate. We want to put over more by the pink. Let me get that on my hand. So I'm just going to, drop it. So let's kind of put that there. And then we'll grab the petal pink one. I think those little peanuts are so cute, the way that they're texture. They look just like little peanuts. And then we'll put this one there. We're going to put the little mouse right around that little pink heart. Kind of like that. Let's see if we can kind of drop him down a little bit so you can make out the heart a little bit better. And then what else do I need to do? My nose is running. We'll put a little bit of Tombow on the back of the bow. And then we're going to put it right there at the bottom of the balloon. Just like that. And then the peanuts are the same thing. We're just going to put a little bit of Tombow. And then you can just mix these in wherever you have, like on the white area, is what I did. I might have put too much on that one. Hopefully it won't seep out the back. Let's put one right there. And then for this one, I think I'm going to put it towards the bottom. Like right about there, like that, I think. Okay, guys, that's it for card 2. Oops, you know what? We got to put our sentiment on. Here, I thought I was done. I don't even have it on the card base, do I? Boy, I'm really trying to rush along. You know what it is? It's late at night, and I am wanting to go eat something. I want to be done. Put that right there. Oops. Okay, and then we'll put a little bit of adhesive right on the card front. Just like that. And then we'll just layer this. And you could have done that. You could have layered it onto the card front and then we could have decorated it. That's totally fine. But there you go, guys. That is it. That is our second free make and take for May. I will be back with card 3. Hi guys, this is Bobby with BC Designs, and I first want to say I'm very sorry if I'm too close. I'm trying to look through my camera and it looks like I'm okay, but my holder decided it was going to move, and as I was putting my camera in and before I started the video, I made sure, you know, I was in frame. I could see my camera it just kept tilting down, so I had to readjust it, and I'm not sure if I got it good enough or not, so I apologize if I did not get it good enough. So this is my third make and take, free make and take packet in May. And so here is how it's going to come mailed to you. So I will jump right in and we will get started on making this. So I'm going to use Starry Sky and Parakeet Party. I almost said parade. I used the Elephant Parade stamp set earlier and that was in my head. Okay, so you will receive everything you need to make this card. I don't send any stamped images. I can only send you like die cuts, embossed things and stuff like that. So I'll show you here what I'm going to be sending. Let me move that. It looks like it was getting bent. So for this one, I don't think I grabbed, it's the gingham embossing folder. I don't think I grabbed it to bring it over with me. So we're just going to adhere this down, and this, of course, is in the Parakeet Party. So I'm going to turn that over. It looks like I kind of bent that edge of my cardstock there. So we're just going to put that on there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way, and I'll tell you really quick, too. I'm using the Sending Smiles bundle. I love this bundle, and I actually wanted it for that sending, and because you can die cut out the fat and then the skinny and layer, and I haven't even used that yet, you guys. I haven't even used that die yet from this bundle. And then for the teacup, I used the cup of tea, but I only used the teacup. So that is what I'm using for my stamp sets. And then you'll also receive the ribbon, the In Color Parakeet Party ribbon for your bow. And then I was able to die cut out 2 of the Starry Sky flowers and the Parakeet Party flowers. And let's see what else. And there's the teacup. I used the DSP. And then this label is also from the Sending Dies. That's what you'll stamp your sentiment on. And then I sent a piece of 2 1/4 by 2 piece of basic white cardstock. And you're just going to die cut out the top of our flower with that. So let's go ahead and stamp that. And then we can die cut it out here in a little bit. So we're just going to stamp the flower in Starry Sky. And then you'll use Parakeet Party to go in with the little top of the flower. Ink that up. I look like I am very close, you guys, to... I hope you can see. I hope that I'm not like right on top of everything. I am going to pause the video and adjust this because I feel like I'm so close you're never going to be able to see. It's too close up. So let me do that really quick and I'll be right back, guys.